Okay, next bit. Dee Dee's exit.
After that there robbery, Dee Dee came out of the bank. Then Dee Dee went to steal my car to try and get away. I heard a loud noise and then I saw the victim was lying dead. After that, Dee Dee drove off and that detective came out of the bank.
So, Dee Dee escaped with your vehicle?
I reckon on course. I can't believe Dee Dee would go off and do that to poor little old me.
That's quite sad. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. And be gentle. She suffered a lot.
No, she hasn't.
I wish she took my feelings into consideration.
No, she hasn't.
This girl's nothing but trouble.
And make it double. Sorry.
Again.
I'm sorry!
That's okay.
Okay, there's a sentence I wanted to check out. Not this one, though. Where is it?
Dee Dee went to steal my car to try and get away. Let's press that. No?
That's not the one I wanted to press out.
Okay, which one is it?
This one!
Heard a loud noise and then I saw the victim was lying. Okay. Hold it!
And then we'll press the other one.
You saw the victim on the ground?
Yeah, I saw her ways from down the bank. Ain't the first time I've seen a dead body, so I wasn't too shocked.
You also said you heard a noise.
Yeah, I heard it real loud and such. It was a bang if I ever heard one. A bang?
A bang?
Yeah, a gunshot.
A gunshot?
Dee Dee must have took that gun and shot the victim. No. And it made to escape with my dear old SUV. No, the gun's a model.
Sounds like something is wrong here. I better point it out to Lotta before she continues with the testimony. Let's present evidence. I'm sorry, Lotta, but what you just said contradicts with this piece of evidence.
And I think it's the gun.
Take that! You couldn't have heard the gunshot because the gun isn't real.
Well, what? What do you mean?
The gun that was used at the bank is actually a fake. It's a model that was given to Dee Dee.
For real?
Yes, the gun is a replica, nothing more. It can't fire bullets or anything like that from it.
But that can't be. I heard a genuine gunshot. I know I did. Maybe Dee Dee had a spare pistol on hand and shot the victim. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Well, I hate to break it to you again, Lotta, but that didn't happen either.
You say that, but I don't think you hate to.
The victim was not shot to death, and this proves it.
The car.
Yep, it was the car, because that was what was used to kill the victim.
Yes.
Take that!
You trying to pull the sheep's wool over my head? Cause that trickery of yours ain't gonna work on me.
What?
What? Wait.
The victim was not shot to death, but the car. Oh, wait. We presented the wrong evidence. We needed to present the autopsy report. Died due to blunt trauma from hitting head.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. Sorry about that.
Okay.
An honest little mistake. But let's try
Don't say sorry. It's a blind run.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this one. Take that! Lotta, the victim wasn't shot. She died of blunt force trauma after getting hit by your SUV.
Sis said what?
Indeed. She had died after she was hit by the vehicle. Her head hit the sidewalk pavement.
But that don't make sense. Are you sure about that?
What exactly doesn't make sense, Miss Hart?
Well, I heard a gunshot. A bang! I know that gun went off. I know it did.
She sounds so dead set on that.
Order! That's enough! Miss Hart, you better come clean here. Your testimony has contradicted the facts of the evidence just presented.
Hey, don't make me out to be a liar. I only told you what I heard.
Don't yell at me, please. It was the defense. Point your aggravation at them.
Did the judge just throw me under the bus there?
Oh, God. I heard a gunshot. I know I did. If you people would just listen.
Why are you so certain you heard a gun fired? It was already explained that the gun isn't real.
Listen, soldier boy. I keep telling you, I ain't lying.
Don't yell at me. The defense said you were wrong.
Why is it so easy for them to put the blame on us?
You'd think they would have more class than that. Seriously.
Kitty!
And yes, there's a kitty. Kitty trying to play with the cord. You don't need to be doing it.
This matter with the gunshot sound does raise some suspicion. Could there have been something at the scene of the crime to make such a noise?
I hardly think so. We've been over this several times in court. The gun isn't real. The witness must be mistaken on what she heard.
But I know I heard it.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
what do you make of the situation? Could the witness be confused, or do you think she is right about the gunshot?
That's a good question. Lotta has been dead set on telling us she heard a shot. But as far as we know, there wasn't any other gun found at the scene.
I think what it might have been is probably something else made the sound, not a gun.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. And you know what? I don't think she's mistaken. I think she really did hear a loud sound.
Yeah, but we don't know what made the sound. It can't be a gun because the only gun that they proved was at the scene was the model gun.
And they couldn't fire one at all, so...
Honestly, I think Lana's mistaken. I think she heard a loud sound, but maybe think about it? I don't know.
I got a hunch. I'm gonna try and see if this is right. I think we should show some evidence.
Okay.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have an answer?
I think I do, Your Honor. There has to be some evidence to help us prove Lotta heard something else and not a gun.
Oh,
Gotta go with the wild guess on this one. I think what the witness heard was not a gun, but this. I think it was this.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking too. It was probably the impact of the body dropping down, or either one.
No.
Either the car hitting the person, or the person's head hitting the sidewalk.
It wouldn't make a bang like that. No. What I'm getting at is, recall what happened. Recall an earlier testimony about what's wrong with the car. The transmission doesn't work right. It makes a lot of loud noise when trying to start it up.
Oh, that's probably the gas pipe, the gas exhaust.
I think that's what it is. I'm gonna try it. I hope this is right, because I can't afford to make many more mistakes here. Take that! What Lotta actually heard at the crime scene was this.
My car?
So a vehicle can make firing noises?
Yeah, a car is a machine gun. Exactly. Hang on a sec there. The only noise I know a car makes is a honk or a crash. Honk. And I know my car didn't do any of those that day. At least of all, bang.
Actually, it just very well might have, Lotta.
What do you mean?
Earlier today, we learned some information about your car.
Oh.
It's amazing that the suspect even got the car to start. The transmission was kind of on the fritz, and it was hard to get moving.
Transmission?
Yeah, the car actually needs work done on it. When you try and start the car, it makes loud noises and such.
Oh, yeah. Good eye.
Your car was making loud noises when it was started by the suspect. Could one of those noises sound like, say, a gunshot?
Ah!
Prosecutor Hawk, what do you make of this?
So that's where the noise came from. Huh? Yes, I believe that's where the sound originated from. The faulty transmission. We had trouble getting the car to the police station to check on it. When one of the officers tried to start it, it made a loud popping sound.
So the pop sound
Was the gunshot the witness heard.
Well, how about that? The dope that just bit off. Guess I gotta go to the shop and get my car checked.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, that solves one riddle.
Hang on! We may have found out where the sound came from, but something doesn't seem right.
Objection!
What more is there to figure out? We already deduced that what the sound was. What else do we need to know?
Yeah. There's no secret no more. Let's just let this go for now, huh?
Lotta's getting nervous. Is she hiding something? I have to act now or we'll never find out what she's keeping from us. Lotta, can you tell us what happened at the time you heard your SUV pop?
Well, what are you talking about? The D stole my car and drove off.
Objection!
The witness has no reason to lie here. This is exactly what happened. Dee Dee drove back to the stadium where the SUV was found.
Objection!
I'm not saying that the witness is lying at all. I have reason to believe that she's hiding something from us about that moment. What's your reason, then? Miss Hart thought that the victim was shot, correct? And that she heard a gunshot. The big question here is, why did she think this?
Why she thought this?
The witness was outside the bank and saw the suspect drive off. So how could she have not have seen how the victim was killed?
Oh!
That's a good point, Phoenix.
Oh, I see.
Lotta, you missed the most crucial moment of this case. How is it that you were able to miss something so important?
Ian! All my apples fell out.
Witness, this is true. The victim was killed not too far away from you. You were right there at the crime scene, after all.
Oh, well, you see.
Yes, go on.
Sorry. Okay, you got me. When Dee Dee rushed out of the bank, well...
Spit it out.
Well, Dee Dee rushed out of the bank and knocked into me. There, you happy?
Knocked into you?
When I ran out of film, I was putting a new roll on my camera and wasn't paying attention. Then Dee Dee showed up, we collided, and I was knocked onto the ground. I was kind of flabbergasted and didn't want to mention it. Oh boy.
Order! Order! So the defendant ran into you? Why didn't you tell us this?
Well, I wasn't too sure I was supposed to. I mean, Mr. Prosecutor didn't exactly tell me to.
You never told me this detail at all. And even if you did, I wouldn't hide the fact from the court.
Still, what does this mean exactly?
Well, Lotta and the suspect knocked into one another. As she was knocked to the ground, Lotta must have felt disoriented. This is a good reason why she didn't see exactly how the victim died. And the suspect didn't simply just get away. They ran into an inconvenience. This also tells us why the gun was at the crime scene. It wasn't simply dropped. It fell out of the defendant's hand due to the impact with the witness.
This is important information we simply can't overlook. Witness, you will give us testimony regarding your collision with the suspect.
Well, alright if y'all say so.
Alright, we managed to squeeze another testimony out of Lotta. I just hope we find something buried deep within it. Yeah, actually, I hope so too. Oh boy. Okay, bumping into Dee Dee.
Almost right on time. Ooh, sorry, my stomach grumbled. I was fiddling with my camera when Dee Dee comes out of the bank. I look up and a second later, Dee Dee crashes right into me. I fell down right on my keister and heard a faint sound. Then I heard a bang, which I thought was a gun, but it turned out to be my SUV. Dee Dee drove away, and that's all that happened. There's more to that.
I'm sure.
So you're sure that's all that happened?
Yep. I don't think I'm missing anything important, so that's all I have to say. Yep.
Actually, I'm curious about this other sound you heard. What was it? Another popping noise?
Not too sure, but I know it weren't no gunshot. It was a bit jarring when I fell down, so I couldn't really tell what it was. I wasn't really in the right state of mind of focus, you know?
Let's focus on the most important details instead of a small sound. Mr. Wright, how about that cross-examination?
Boy.
Let's see. I was fiddling with my camera when Dee Dee comes out of the bank. I look up a second later, Dee Dee crashes right into me. I fell down on my keister and heard a faint sound.
Press this.
Yeah, I think we should. Hold it! What was this noise you heard?
I'm not really too sure. See, I was in kind of a daze after getting knocked down. I was trying to get up and regain my bearings.
Well, it's a good thing you weren't hurt too bad.
Golly, thanks a bunch, Your Honor. You're honestly the first person to worry about me. After all, I was knocked out.
Well, you're welcome, I suppose. Oh, if you could please continue your testimony.
Sure thing, Gramps.
Another thing, which I thought was...
You know what I think what the sound was? The gun dropped. The model. I think that was the faint sound.
Well, even if that was the case, I think everybody knows that it was dropped at the scene, so... This one's a toughie. Let me press this one. So, Dee Dee came out of the bank and ran right into you?
I guess Dee Dee wasn't paying attention when he ran out. Did she just say he? Oh, that's right, because yeah, she didn't know that it was a she. That's right, I forgot.
She doesn't know it's a she.
Yeah. But really, that fella needs to learn to watch out. Bumping into little old me like that, he's just darn rude.
Perhaps the defendant's attention was directed at the bank. Detective Gumshoe could have gotten up to follow.
That's a possibility, if only he did.
That ain't right, goddammit. I had to.
I don't think Hawk is ever going to let Gumshoe off the hook on that one. This bit of testimony, though. I wonder if I should... You think we should amend it?
Maybe. Oh, sorry. Maybe.
Your Honor, could you please ask the witness to amend her testimony with more detail?
Very well. Witness, can you please be a bit more specific in regards to your collision?
I don't see why not. So here's how it went. That fella, Dee Dee, crashed right into me and I fell down, shocked and dazed. Press.
Press that. Shocked and dazed?
Yeah! You know how you was younger and you jumped from the top of the stairway? On the floor below and got the wind knocked out of you? It kinda felt like that. Sure brings back sour memories.
What the heck was she doing when she was younger? Trying to kill herself?
Oh god. Come on, Nick! I used to run around a lot too when I was younger. We all did.
Well, it sounds like the both of you needed crash helmets.
It wasn't much fun growing up in your house, I'm guessing. Aw.
That fella... Dee crashed into me. Wait a minute. What you just said earlier, she doesn't know that he is a she.
Yep.
I think this is when we'll have to present evidence.
You see, I still think the small sound was the model dropping. Because the big sound was probably the car starting, and then probably heard the sound after that, after banging the girl. Like, Patty, after
This is...
the car hurt Patty. See, I keep thinking it's the model gun.
I think we have to present this. I'm gonna try it. I hope this works.
Hopefully.
Objection! Oh, it's right. Okay. Lotta,
Wow.
when you referred to Dee just now,
Oh.
well, it sounded like you were saying that Dee was a man.
Yeah? I think I did.
Okay, that's what I thought. Now, if I can direct your attention to the person sitting in the defendant's chair.
The business chair? Why am I supposed to see? Who's that gal over there?
That would be Daredevil, Lotta. She also goes by the name Dee at the Super D Stunt Show.
Wait a tick! Are you saying that Dee is a gal?
That's exactly what I'm saying. The person who you thought was a man is actually a woman.
Say what?
Order! 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 Witness, you mean you didn't even realize?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to get at here? No one knew of Dee's identity since she first appeared at the Super D Stunt Show. The witness herself probably had no idea either, so she referred to her as a man. And that's exactly what I want to discuss. Why did the witness refer to Dee as a man just a little while ago in her testimony?
Jerry, the force of the push! The force of the push! Because a man can hit someone more stronger than a woman can.
It's a common mistake to make during these types of situations. She didn't know the gender of the suspect, so she thought she was a man. We can't know that for sure unless we ask the witness herself. Miss Hart, please tell the court why you thought Dee was a man.
Well, you see, I figured Dee was a guy when she ran into me.
Ran into you?
I guess you could say it was the way Dee ran at me. More force was poured into the impact that a guy could get. Exactly.
The appearance is what must have fooled you. Miss Duvall's suit has padding underneath to give the impression that she was a man.
No.
But Lotta just said that the suspect exerted more force that a lady couldn't have. It's possible that the Dee at the crime scene was a man. That's baseless conjecture. You don't have any proof. The same can be said for the prosecution. There's no proof it was actually Daredevil.
Oh boy. Here we go.
I will have order! That's enough from the both of you! Miss Hart,
Yeah?
this matter, whether you thought the defendant was a man or woman, is highly important. You must elaborate more on this moment with another testimony. Understood?
I get ya. Lotta looks real nervous, Nick.
She's being put on the spot right now, so it's no surprise. This may be Lotta's last testimony. Okay, here we go.
Whew.
Absolute testimony.
The person who ran out was definitely wearing the DD outfit. When I closed my camera, DD ran right into me. The hit fell hard, probably because she ran fast at me. I fell down and was in a daze. I didn't know what was going on in that moment. Then when I regained myself, I saw that my car was driving away. I looked over to my right and saw a lady on the ground. Then that detective came out. After he talked with me, he called for backup. That's all I remember that happened at the crime scene. Really?